Hey guys, it's Brenda from leansecrets.com, and today I want to share with you my absolute favorite kitchen gadgets slash tools that help make my life a whole lot easier, and they're going to help make your life easier in keeping a lean, healthy kitchen. I use all of these things at least once a week, if not daily. The first gadget that I'm absolutely in love with is the Misto Oil Mister. The reason I love this is because it replaces the chemical-laden mainstream nonstick sprays like Pam and all the other generic ones that are soybean oil based, and weird chemicals are also in them. Soybean oil is a GMO food and it's just not the best stuff. So this is a pure, all you do is unscrew the cap. You can pour in olive oil, sesame seed oil, anything, probably not coconut oil. But anyway, so you take the Misto sprayer and you pump it for about 4, 5, 6 times until it starts to feel a little bit of pressure, and then you can mist it onto your pans for your nonstick cooking, and you can also mist it onto your salads if you want just a light little dusting of oil. The second tool that I'm absolutely loving is the Meyer Greenbags. Love these. These are essential for anybody trying to get and stay lean, because as you guys know, you have to eat lots of fruits and vegetables to get and stay lean, and organic ones preferably. And we all know that organic produce goes bad a little bit faster than conventional because it doesn't have that weird waxy coating on the outside. It's not genetically modified. So in order to preserve your fruits and vegetables a little bit longer, you put them in these green bags, and they really do last a couple days, even up to like a week and a half longer, and it saves you money and it saves you time. Next kitchen tool that I absolutely love is called the spiruli, and this is what a typical spiruli looks like. Here's the way you spell spiruli if you want to look it up on Amazon. This one is not very high quality, but it's gotten me through and I use it pretty regularly. And you put a vegetable, usually a zucchini or something like that, in there, and it makes pasta. You turn it, put it together, and it makes pasta out of the other end. And it's great for tricking kids into eating plenty of vegetables. If you don't want to have this kind of clumsy thing, you can get a vegetable peeler, and a vegetable peeler that has teeth in it, and this one's by Joseph & Joseph. I love their stuff. This is a 3-sided vegetable peeler, and one of the sides has kind of teeth on it, and basically it's not exactly like spaghetti, but you just basically, I'm using a potato. You should really be using a softer vegetable, but I'm going to show you with this potato. So you take it and you peel down, and the teeth create little tiny noodles, and it's easy. I'm gonna get the boring one out of the way. This is called the Zero Water Filter. I talked about this in my What I Ate Today video, but I'm gonna mention it again because some of you guys didn't watch that video. It's the best water filter that I've come across, called the Zero Water Filter, because when you pour it, it comes with a meter, and you turn on the meter and you can see that in fact it's got zero chemicals. Some people say tap water is okay to drink, that it's clean, and that's probably true. You're probably not going to die from tap water. When I put this though in a glass of tap water, this meter, it reads about 140 something or 114. Anyway, anything over like a certain number, it just kind of freaks me out because you're not sure what is it exactly. It's maybe shampoo, maybe antidepressants, all types of weird stuff can end up in the tap water. I personally don't feel comfortable drinking the tap water. I just feel more comfortable being in control of the water, having it purified, all that stuff. Next thing is my blender. I absolutely love my blender. I use it all the time, mostly for things like green smoothies or soups. Both things I have videos for, green smoothies and a soup. We just did a carrot ginger soup. But I will say that you don't have to spend a lot of money. This is a blend tag that's a pretty expensive blender, but my favorite blender has actually been the Ninja blender and also the Magic Bullet I had for years. I loved them both, and you don't have to spend a lot of money on a blender to have, you know, to have it do what it's supposed to do. Next thing I love is the slow cooker slash crock pot. There was a beautiful book by Kate Shanahan written called Deep Nutrition, and she talks about the benefits of slow cooking and how great it can be for your joints and for your skin and for getting a full developed collagen filled stew and soup. You throw any kind of healthy ingredients in here, chicken breast, peppers, onions, whatever, roast beef, vegetables, carrots, ginger soup, anything. You throw it all in here, you set it on high, and it's gonna turn out pretty good. Next thing is a food scale. Oh my gosh, I know what you guys are thinking, like, oh, I'm not gonna weigh every single thing I eat. It's just really important, especially for those of you who are just starting out in like the first or second year of doing all this healthy stuff. It's a good idea before you eat something very calorie dense like peanut butter or almond butter, before you take a spoonful or 2 or 3 or 4, to just make sure you put it in a little serving thing, plop it on your food scale, and then you know, okay, I just had 2 ounces of the almond butter rather than 10 ounces of the almond butter. Just good for accountability, to keep you on track and to help you learn what good portions are. So this is my wok. I absolutely love having a wok. A wok helps to cook the vegetables that you put in there very evenly. You throw some vegetables in the wok with a little bit of sesame oil, toss it around for like a few minutes, if that, like a minute or 2, and then boom, you've got yourself dinner. It's so fast and it makes your food taste really crunchy and so good. I love my wok, and I use it probably like 2 or 3 times a week. Stir fry is like so good. I guarantee your homemade wok stir fry will taste 100 times better to you than the weird takeout Chinese food that you might enjoy. The last tool that I'm going to talk about is my food dehydrator. Now, I want to make it very clear that obviously not all of these items are essential. You don't need a food dehydrator to get lean. You don't need a wok to get lean. But the reason I love having things like a food dehydrator is because I can make stuff like banana chips or apple chips or kale chips or dried blueberries and make my own trail mix and just so many different options. And you can make it yourself. It doesn't have added sugar. It doesn't have the weird preservatives, sulfur dioxide, food coloring, all that stuff. And also with a food dehydrator, you can control the temperature that you dry the food at, so you can preserve the nutrients in the food. Now, if you don't want to buy a food dehydrator, you always have the option of just setting your oven to 200 degrees and just kind of cracking the front door every once in a while to let a little bit of the heat escape. But the whole idea of a food dehydrator is to preserve the enzymes and the nutrients. And before I forget, if you need a kale chip recipe for your food dehydrator, check out my kale chip video right here. You will love those kale chips, especially the cheesy ones with the cashews and stuff. Go check it out. I like this stuff. You don't need the kitchen gadgets, but they're nice to have. I'm gonna stop rambling now. If you need any more information about how to get and stay lean, firm, and toned, you can go to leansecrets.com and have a great week. Bye. Oil in it, so let me...